the Port Bureau in Copenhagen. It's the bathroom. I know the girl that did this. She comes from South Korea. This wonderful artwork comes from the hands of a very gifted Korean girl. Let's see what she has to say. As the horse gets fed with steely dreams. Fast forward into another modern carnival. Eva Muck's unfolding, modern rose, jasmine, lavender, clean fresh in the dumping ground, even through thick acrid smoke. You can still smell the bowel sensation, the inevitable outcome, and so some say the end is near. Some say it's the demise of our century. Actually, it's just because I've been to the loo. I say and laugh, tat. This girl from Korea, she's a very nice person. I know her. She's also a very gifted artist. Welcome. Welcome Barack Obama to artwork in the loo. A human rights cause. Free Lui Xiaobo. Got 11 years. Christmas Day. In a lonely prison cell, I heard a young girl crying. Michael, they had taken him away for pissing on the head of the Queen. He fought against the crown. A prison ship is waiting in the bay. This is the Chinese democracy flag from China, where you have the blood flowing off of the one star of the communist one-party state of China. Look at that. Get lost. The lady taking the photographs is the manager of this enterprise. Her name is Haley, and she's the most wonderful woman in the world I ever met. Her daughter is over here. The other daughter was supposed to turn up tonight, but we are very disappointed not to see her because I want to put her on our TV show, you know. But we'll get her another time. This is the brains behind this establishment that looked after the bottom line of the social tragedies of Copenhagen. So what brings you here?
What brings me here?
Yeah, look into the camera. What's the idea behind it?
Behind it, it was just to have another kind of New Year.
Yeah.
I've been partying for lots of years now, so it's not as if that's anything new for me. I've never known these kind of people.
Yeah, I know.
And they are all over the city and over the country, and it's my country as well. So. And
each individual here has a story which have brought him into this sort of tragic style of life, you know.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year
from
to you!
From the frog as well.
Just right across the road from the central station, and it's 23:36. I'm just about into my hunger strike at 11 o'clock, 1 hour before midnight, before the New Year's start. This is Copenhagen, Rathouspladsen. In the background you have fireworks going up in the air to celebrate the end of a decade. We in the Western world have our freedom to enjoy, but in the other part of the world where people don't have their freedom, we have a moral responsibility to care about those people, particularly in China. I'm into my hunger strike now for Lui Xiaobo. Excuse me, I need this guy for a minute.
I'm gonna
come on.
What's the claim?
Come over here.
25.
We haven't time. Listen.
Absolutely, I agree.
Come ahead, come on. We haven't time.
Okay, so it's recording right now?
Yeah, it's recording.
From Ireland.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to record Tom.
Can you stay quiet for a minute? We're almost into the new year. It's near midnight. I'm doing a 24-hour hunger strike for Lui Xiaobo. The Chinese, the sneaky bastards, decide to give him a sentence on Christmas Day and have his trial during Christmas week when the international media were departing from Beijing on their Christmas holidays. 11 more years of harsh regimen in a Chinese gulag, slave labor and torture. There's people in the Western world, they don't give a shit about human rights. They care less about the moral responsibility to think of these people in these sort of situations, because us people in the human rights business know what the Chinese one-party state means when they make Chinese shit promises, and they don't offer any transparency. I think it's important to boycott China and put them in their place.
Du ved det ikke? Du ved, hvordan det er. You know. Når musik spiller. Yes, så man har holdt lidt fra. Nobody likes Mondays. Bare ud her. I've just, visited Tiananmen Square in June.
Yeah.
And I asked a lot of young people.
Yeah.
Younger than me and the same age, and they doesn't learn anything about Tiananmen because the Chinese government will keep a lid on it.
Yes.
Totally, and that's the wrong thing. And you got to remember, China is the country in the world who executes the most people. Kina, det bedste land, hvad der angår økonomi, det største land, hvad der angår økonomi, hvad der angår, human rights, altså det vil sige menneskerettigheder, så er det noget lort. Men det er ikke det, man skal tænke på med Kina. Kina er et fantastisk land. Kina er et fantastisk land, hvad der angår naturen, og hvad der angår diversitet i forskellige ting. Nej, vi er lukket. Desværre. Vi er lukket nu. Ja, prøv at vi har lukket. Sorry, men vi har lukket nu. Så lang tid tager det sgu da ikke. Det ved jeg godt, men vi har sgu lukket, altså. Hvor fanden kom han fra? Ja, det kom derfra. Ja. Well, the Tiananmen Square, it was a huge disaster.
Yeah.
A huge disaster made by the Chinese government, and a lot of people were getting killed, and a lot of freedom activists were also getting arrested and stuff like that. And it's one of the worst disasters in China history, modern China history.
The Prime Minister of China is a fucking traitor.
I've been walking around the city when the conference had place.
Yes.
It was 2 weeks ago, I think. And I have been to a couple of places where it's been happening, and I really liked what I found there.
Yeah.
It was interesting. You could try some traditional food as well, and you could see some new inventions as well. Many electrical cars and bikes and stuff like that.
This is about the Chinese guy that was put in jail 20 years after he'd done jail time for Tiananmen Square. He'd get another 11 years Christmas Day. And President Kennedy said, a man who has the courage for a single idea is a majority.
So what I said before about changes in Poland, about what's happened, Solidarność and so on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that it was a very positive change. It's much more international and much more west like in Poland. It's really seen everywhere, and many people have changed as well.
This very nice, welcome, self-contained kitchen at Dugna Cafe, where the guys come to volunteer and turn people's lives around, give them a good meal. This guy here put on a lovely meal tonight. The food is excellent and nutritious here. If people eat here, for the rest of their lives, they go away with good health and happy feelings.
The Chinese are putting him in jail for more than
11 years.
And he has already been punished?
He has already been punished 20 years ago for Tiananmen Square. He's now a professor.
And he's being punished for the same thing?
Same thing.
And why is that? Why is he being punished twice?
Because he wants to see a free China.
So they're just punishing him to get him not to speak about a free China?
Exactly, yes. And 10,000 people signed his charter for free political elections in China. Just after Christmas we had a surprise visitor. Barack Obama called to see Cal for Christmas. It was a secret rendezvous. He came, no one knew, no Secret Service, no anyone. He left me another Irish cowboy hat, and he told me to continue to feed the poor in Copenhagen. I gave 20 years helping the poor in Chicago before he thought of getting into politics. It was a good night shopping in Netto. I hope to see this on TV. We have a different sort of lifestyle than the rich man system, and the only way that the poor can feed themselves in Denmark is go after the dumpsters. It's just us and the rats that know how to survive in this way. And of course, Irish immigrants. I used to look after the homeless in New York City. I used to look after the homeless in Jersey City. And when I wore my friend's cap, they start calling me Captain. With the Chinese I was known as Irishman. So I think my name is complete. I think my new life in Denmark is very, very promising. Happy New Year, President Obama. Sorry you were disappointed in Copenhagen. He has been in and out of jail, Lui Xiaobo. And Barack Obama, you see, he's very, very cross about human rights abuses in China. And that's why Barack Obama is here with us tonight. Now, the star of this show is this lady here. She's my ancestor because the Irish are your offspring. When did you do this film in China? I know it was done after Tiananmen Square. Exactly how long after Tiananmen Square? What month?
It was done after a few months because we couldn't get in. We were 6 people going to China.
Yes.
And we were not allowed to get in.
Did you have anyone trying to kick you around?
No, actually not. You know, I went alone.
Yeah. So, what was your view of China after Tiananmen Square? Were people fearful, worried?
It's very hard to tell because the Chinese people don't show emotions.
Yeah.
But you know, I went to visit the students, and I was living along with them.
Yeah.
The biggest university, Fudan University in Shanghai.
Yes.
And I wanted to interview them, and I wanted to tell me about what happened on Tiananmen Square.
I always promised myself that I'd try and get good at interviewing because I talk so much, you know. And I shouldn't be doing it here because I have no reason. You're an excellent storyteller, and I should shut up a bit more.
You think so?
Yeah. Thanks for your interview. You're really the best one I ever met. How did I do? Did I shut up enough? So my name is Captain Irishman. I have 2 cousins, captains on Norwegian ships. I mustn't talk too much more because I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be interviewing you. Just answer all the questions that I haven't asked you. Just talk about the climate change fiasco in Denmark.
Jamen, jeg var så velsignet, at jeg fik lov at tage med til klimagudstjeneste i vor frue kirke. Og til et pressemøde med
you're doing good, I know. I don't understand you.
You are not very good interviewer. You interrupt me already.
Go ahead. I'm only practicing.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about.
Well, start off from the beginning again.
Yeah.
Was it the best speech you ever heard?
He wasn't doing the speech, but the man who did, Rowan Atkinson from Canterbury, he did the best sermon I've ever heard about climate change. Jeg ved ikke, om jeg skal grine eller græde, men Barack Obama han er på vej hen til mig i form af et stativ. Gør det ikke vel?
Barack Obama, I got to interrupt you. Barack Obama, he never heard the Irish national anthem in Irish. I only know 2/3, and I only know it in the Irish language. I don't know it in English. So I'm going to sing the Irish national anthem for Barack Obama. And then you can go back to the climate change. Can I put my arm around you because you look good? A lonely prison cell. You're not supposed to laugh at this. In a lonely prison cell, I heard a young girl crying, Michael, they have taken him away. For pissing on the head of the Queen, he fought against the crown. A prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Can you go back to talking about climate?
No, that's not possible.
Come on. Barack Obama's here.
Yeah, but...
You know.
But the climate disappeared.
Yeah, the climate disappeared.
The climate is destroyed, but we'll talk about serious business another time. But there is a serious side to the Irish. We always like to be the best. That's why we rose after the 2nd generation in America to become the most prosperous. We also have Australia.